welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern, and welcome to our daily sports update show. The recap of the last 25 hours of sports. And what a 25 hours of sports it's been. A lot of stuff going on in the world of sports. But for shout out to you all. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend and a chilled out Sunday afternoon, morning, or evening, wherever you are. Top of the morning to you. A little bit of the white stuff to get me going. Belinda's in the house. Belinda, cheers, sweetie pie. How about those super box? Oh, they were great, man. We'll get into that. We will get into that. But these are our topics for today. There's a lot going on today. On the topics, there we go. International rugby, football, tennis, skiing is back, baby. Cricket, sumo. So NFL, NHL, and NBA. Those are our topics for today. Let's get those ones out of the way. Get back to the stream. And we will start off with... we started with an email address. That is our email address. If you want to get hold of us to talk about some topics, there's so much topics in sports. Any topic you want to talk about, let us know what you want to talk about. We'll hook up. We'll do a little video or maybe even go live. So do that. My voice is going. I don't know why. Must have been all that shouting. I was pissed off yesterday, but never mind. I have recovered. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Always much appreciated. And to shout out to all the members that are in green. Thanks for all the members. Even Big Vic's up. Big Vic is up. Thanks to all the people in green, members for supporting the channel. Always much appreciated, guys. Thanks for that. But there is only one place we can start, and that is international rugby. Yes, autumn internationals here. Some controversy going on in the rugby. But let's get straight into it. We had some games yesterday. Georgia beat Canada convincing 38-17. Italy, South Africa 14-32 in that game, and that's where the controversy starts. Oh, I don't want to get upset. It's gonna. South Africa once again got a red card, and you can say, I thought it was a yellow, maybe upgraded to a 20-minute red. That was it. But I was pissed off. You know why? Because South Africa get the card. Italians do it twice. The exact same thing twice. Get nothing. And that's what makes me so mad. It's not that South Africa got the red card. It's that you have to do it fairly. That's what pissed me off. But it doesn't matter. Because they are the mighty Boks. They are double world champions. And they find a way. Champions find a way to win. Oh, my voice. Too much streaming. 14-32, the Boks at the end won that one. Fantastic job there by the Boks. Man of the match for me, Damon Willemse, played absolutely fantastic. Let's get into the next one. We'll leave that one be, but otherwise I'll get peed off. And it's Sunday. I want to be chilled out on a Sunday. Portugal beating Hong Kong. China. 58-12. Then we had Romania losing to the USA 18-26. I didn't see that kind of good result for the USA there. Congratulations to that one. That's a good scalp for the US, I must say. Then, of course, we had the game England against New Zealand, 33-19 for England. And I think, I had a New Zealand shirt on yesterday, guys. For the first time in my life, I put on the black. I put it on because I was supporting you against the English. And you come up with that performance? Come on, guys. I had a New Zealand top on. You can't do that to me, man. Damn, man, that was disappointing. Maybe that's why you lost, because I had the top. I don't know. I think I'll have to burn that top now. I don't know what to do anymore. But England won that one, 33-19. And if you watch the whole game, of course, I was for New Zealand. But at the end of the day, you have to say England deserved to win that one. Razor has got a big problem there in New Zealand. That aura of invincibility is gone. And how do you get that back? You can only get that back by stomping people. So, New Zealand, you better get out of there and get something done. It was disappointing as a rugby fan. Konnichiwa! Koto Ashimori. Okay. Peters in their service. All Blacks are just not that good. No, I'm not going to go. That one's done. England beat All Blacks 33-19 on that one. Then, of course, one game that was... I didn't watch, but I was listening to, was Wales against Japan, 24-33. Wales there with a last-minute victory over the Japanese. Pity that one. I was really rooting for Japan. Then we had France beating Fiji 34-21. Wasn't that convincing there? It was 21 all at one stage there for France. And the last game we also did on the channel, that was Ireland against Australia. First half, everything was still tight. Second half, the Irish just took over there, 46-19. And I was wearing an orange top there as well. I don't think I should support other countries anymore. That's a sign. But that is your international rugby. But we do have one more game to go, and that is that Scotland-Argentina game. And that is live on the channel. So join me for that one. 3:45 Central European time. Scotland against Argentina. And I won't be wearing an Argentinian shirt because I don't want to jinx it. No more orange shirts, black shirts, only green and gold for me from now on. But Argentina, rooting for Argentina against the Scots. That should be an absolute screamer of a game. So come join us for that one. 3:45 Central European time on the channel. Fantastic stuff. That is your rugby. And it's gone. Then, tennis. Yes, we do have some tennis on the channel. It is the ATP World Tour Finals in Turin in Italy. And of course, nowadays there's only 2 people that play tennis, I think, because they're always in the final. I don't know what's going on there, but it's only 2 people in the final. Yes, it is these 2. Alcaraz and Sinner dominating tennis at the moment. For men's tennis, it's a bit boring at the moment because there's always those 2 in the final. At least a couple of years ago, we had 3. I don't count Andy Murray. We had 3 there with Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal. But these 2 absolutely dominating the tennis. Let's get their scores out there. These are the one in the semi-final. Alcaraz beating Agur Alizim 6-2, 6-4, and Sinner beating Demayeur 7-5, 6-2. So good stuff for those 2. Should be an interesting final today in the tennis. So check that out. Whee! We got some Duffy Ducks in the house. Shout out to all the boys and girls in the forces. Fantastic. Then we got Adu. All Blacks need a new coach. Vern, your heart is for Scotland. I do like Scotland. Not that bad, but Southern Hemisphere over North, man. That's just the way it is. Tennis is such a boring sport. No, man. Tennis is nice. The ladies look good in tennis, I must say. But never mind that one. Let's get into the skiing. Skiing season has started. And we had some results yesterday. It was the women's slalom in Levi in Finland. Won by Michaela Shiffrin, the queen of skiing. Michaela Shiffrin dominated that slalom event. Koltari of Albania in second. Ooh. And Eicher of Germany, jawohl, is in third. But shout out to Michaela Shiffrin. Michaela, well done. So that is your skiing for that one. No Austrians, no Swiss, nowhere. I think the best Austrian was 12th and the best Swiss was 10th. Season's not starting off well there for the traditional powerhouses of skiing. But hey, it's just starting. So we'll see how that goes on. Then, of course, there was some football last night as well. Some international qualifying, some World Cup qualifying there. I'll put those ones out. We had Kazakhstan drawing to Belgium, 1 apiece there. We had Cyprus losing to Austria, 2-0, Servus. Then we had Spain beating Georgia 4-0. Wales beating Liechtenstein 1-0. Wales not just doing the rugby crap, also in the football. Then, of course, we have Turkey beating Bulgaria 2-0. Bosnia-Herzegovina beating Romania 3-1. Denmark and Belarus drawing there 2-2. We have Greece beating Scotland 3-2. Kosovo beating Slovenia 2-0. And Switzerland absolutely hammering old Sweden there 4-1. It was a crazy night in our household. My son was upstairs out here. He was just screaming all the time. So good for the Swiss there. One more game to go in the World Cup qualifiers there in Europe to see who qualifies. So that's going to be an interesting one there. So stay tuned to the channel to find out who qualifies. And that is your football. And it's out of here. Let's go back to the stream. Who's on there? I want to stay the same. So cool. Then cricket. Yes, we do have some cricket on the channel. There's a lot of games going on. I'll get those ones up. There we go. It is South Africa in the first test against India. South Africa, second innings there, 153 all out. Not looking good there for the South Africans. But listen here, India struggling in that second innings as well. They are at the moment at 10 for 2. India need another 114 runs to win. It looks like a bowler wicket there if you see the score lines. Still, I think this one's still going to go pretty tightly. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens there. India, South Africa, looking tight. Oh, my voice is absolutely crazy. Then we have also ODI, one-day cricket. New Zealand posting a score of 269 for 7 after their 50 overs. West Indies need a high 248 runs to win. They're at the moment they're at 22 for 1 after 6 overs. Yeah, that one's still poised, man. That one can go anywhere as well. Same as the South Africa against India game. And then later on this afternoon, it is the last ODI day between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. But Pakistan has won the series. So congratulations to Pakistan. Resurgent Pakistan, I must say. Shout out to AKD, a big Pakistani Indian fan. And that is your cricket for today. Let's get it out of here. Let's get it. Toss it out. There you go. I feel my inner Mongolian. I don't know why. Oh, never mind. We do have some sumo. That was probably why. And this man here, Ono Sato, has been dominating the sumo so far in this tournament. Absolutely perfect scoring here. So let's get Ono Sato out of the way and get in day 7 scores. But if you wanted to have a detailed analysis of the sumo, check out our sumo video I did there on yesterday. Check it out. Detailed, I must say. Let's get into the scoring here of day 7. Hako beating Oshoa. Takanosho losing to Watatakakake. Kirishima beating Oho. Aonishiki beating Takayasu. Kotasakura losing again. Wakamoto Haro beating him. Kotasaka the Oseki at 2 and 5. Lousy tournament. That boy got to go down from Oseki. He is not worthy of being an Oseki. Then we have Tamawashi losing to Hoshoryu. And of course, Ono Sato beating Ura. That is your day 7 results. So it is these 3 men that are chasing him. These 3 men are chasing Ono Sato. That is Yoshino Fuji, Fuji no Kawa, and the Ukrainian Aonishiki. These 3 men are chasing the big man, Ono Sato. Those fights are coming up during the week now. That's going to be super interesting. So let's get the 3 men out of there, 3 young men out of there. All ranges between 20 and 24. Fantastic stuff, man. These are day 8 matches there today or this morning, or we should say in about 2 hours' time. We've got Oshoma against Watatakakake, Takanosho Kirishima, Hako Takayasu, Aonishkins. Oh, that should be a good one. Kotasakura against Hiradoimi. Ono Sato against the Iron Man of Sumo, Tamawashi. That's going to be a good one. Can't wait for that one. And Ura against Hoshoyu. That is your sumo for today. Let's get that out of here. Sean, morning, Sean. Then, of course, we do have this today. We have a lot of NFL, so let's get that update. A lot of NFL matches going there. We did have one already on the Thursday. That was the Jets losing to Vic's Patriots 14-27. So Vic was happy about that one. But let's go through the games of the weekend. We got the Commanders against the Dolphins, the Panthers against the Falcons, Buccaneers, Bills, Texans, Titans, Bears against the Vikings, the Packers against the Giants, the Bengals, Steelers, the Chargers against the Jaguars, Seahawks, shout out to Dominic, against the Rams, 49ers, Cardinals, and Ravens, Browns, and Chiefs, Broncos. That is games on Saturday. We do have a fantastic game there on Monday. That's Lions against Eagles. That one should be an absolute screamer. And on Tuesday, it's the Cowboys against the Raiders. Most probably the teams with the most fans, the Cowboys and Raiders. A lot of people fans of those 2 teams. That is on Tuesday. That is your NFL. Let's get it out of here. Now let's get into the NHL. I'll check if that last score is in. Yes, they did score. Yes. Okay, I'll get into that one afterwards. NHL. Those were the games so far. Let's quickly go through the NHL. The Lightning beating the Panthers 3-1. The Ducks losing to the Wild 0-2. We had the Bruins beating the Canadiens 3-2. We had the Kings beating the Senators 1-0. Oh my goodness, what score was that? Then Sabres beating the Red Wings 5-4. Thompson there with a goal and assist for the Sabres. And Doohan had also a goal and assist for the Sabres. We had the Devils beating the Capitals 3-2. We had the Oilers beating the Hurricanes 4-3. We had McDavid there with 2 goals and 1 assist for the Oilers. Rangers beating the Blue Jackets 2-1. We had the Maple Leafs losing to the Blackhawks 3-2. The Golden Knights, Vic's Golden Knights beating the Blues 4-1. And the Stars beating the Flyers 5-1 there as well. Then we had the Kraken. Not my Kraken. My Kraken belongs to me. Somebody else's Kraken. Kraken beating the Sharks 4-1 there. And just finished now. The Jets beat the Flames 4-3 there. I think it was in a shootout at the end there. So that is your final score of the NHL. And it's gone. And there's only one place we can end this thing. That's NBA basketball, baby. There were some games yesterday in the NBA. So the Grizzlies lose to the Cavaliers 100-108. Mobley there with 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 block shots there for Cleveland. We had the Thunder beating the Hornets. The Thunder keep on rolling, 109-96 there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 33 points and 7 assists for OKC. Then we had the Raptors beating the Pacers 129-111. The Lakers beating the Bucks 119-95. Showdown between the 2 European stars. Doncic had 41 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. The Greek freak Giannis had 32 points and 10 rebounds for the losing Bucks. And last but not least, the Nuggets beating the Timberwolves 123-112. That is your NBA. That is the Daily Sports Show. That is it. So, Mongolia looks good, man. Cheers to everybody out there. Have a fantastic Sunday. Don't forget to spend some time with friends and family as well. It is Sunday, of course. And everybody out there, have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And if you are in other countries like Japan or that side, it's almost, I should be Monday morning already. So take care about that one. Everybody else there, have a fantastic weekend. Guys, much peace, love, and happiness. Cheers, man.